Okay. Recording. So we're going to do our sounds again today, and we'll do page 63. Yeah. So before we start our workbook, let's listen to our sounds again and tell me if you can remember whether they're natural or artificial. Let's listen to them. Everyone listening now.
น้องเปิดกล้องเดี๋ยวที่เชื่อก็ไม่เห็นน้องเปิดเข้าไปอีกกลัวทำไมที่เชื่อกินเหรอที่เชื่อกินหรือที่เชื่อคิว
That was, I think that was clicking.
แล้วก็กลัวดู
So that's a natural sound because we make it. People make it, so it's natural. That one, a cow. A cow. So a cow is an animal. So it's a natural sound. Like that rooster. That's making natural.
ทีเชอร์ครับเล่นใหม่ครับ
What was that one? That was a phone, wasn't it? A phone. So that's,
Can you tell me about your book?
yep, official sound. We'll do page 63 later.
This is sound นี่สีเล่มนี้
หน้าไหนอ๋อนี่โอเคนะไปปิดยัง
They're insects. So they're natural sound. And a bird, just like the rooster we can hear. Natural. Animals and people. Oh, that was artificial. That's natural sound. No, that's artificial. It's not. Our last one. That's a moving truck. It's artificial. So sounds are sounds that come from machines or things that man makes. Natural sounds come from us and animals like dogs and roosters, or all the animals, birds, things like the ocean or the rain and the clouds, the wind.
Okay.
Our PowerPoint. Yes.
ออกจากตัวนู้นมาฟังตัวนี้
Fine.
ว่ามันอ่อน
Highlight. Okay. So we're doing science. Science lesson about sound. Say these up. Say sound. We live in a world full of sound. I can hear lots of sound now. What makes sound? Where does sound come from? Remember? It's one of the words we're going to do today. Vibration. Have a look. Get this video to work. Okay. Here we go.
กิจกรรมสำรวจเรื่องเสียงเกิดจากอะไรกิจกรรมนี้มีจุดประสงค์คือเพื่อศึกษาว่าเสียงเกิดจากการสั่นของวัตถุรอบๆตัวเรามีเสียงเกิดขึ้นมากมายนักเรียนทราบหรือไม่คะว่าเสียงเกิดจากอะไรที่ใช้ได้แก่ไม้บรรทัดพลาสติกจุกยางซ่อมเสียงบิ๊กเกอร์หรือแก้วน้ำตอนที่ 1ให้วางไม้บรรทัดพลาสติกบนโต๊ะโดยให้มีปลายพุ่งออกมาจากขอบโต๊ะกดไม้บรรทัดไว้กับโต๊ะให้แน่นแล้วใช้อีกมือหนึ่งบีบไม้บรรทัดจนไม้บรรทัดสั่นสังเกตสิ่งที่เกิดขึ้นและบันทึกผล
Vibration. Vibration.
ตอนที่ 2เคาะส้มเสียงที่จุดยางแล้วนำส้มเสียงมาวางไว้ใกล้กับหูสังเกตสิ่งที่เกิดขึ้นและบันทึกผลการทดลองต่อมาเคาะส้มเสียงอีกครั้งแล้วรีบนำส้มเสียงจุ่มในน้ำสังเกต
Vibration makes the water spray.
เราสามารถสรุปการสังเกตครั้งนี้ได้ว่าเสียงเกิดจากการสั่นของวัตถุโดยสิ่งที่นักเรียนสังเกตได้และทำให้นักเรียนสรุปเช่นนั้นคือการสั่นของไม้บรรทัดและส้มเสียงในน้ำนั่นเองค่ะ
Okay, let's go on. Oh, see that one again. So, we've learnt that sound comes from vibrating objects, and we can hear them with our ears. Remember our 5 senses, and we use our ears to hear sound. Sound comes from vibrating. Our vocal cord, that's inside our throat, inside our body. And it
อย่าเรื่องมากสิ
down, up and down. When we talk, vibrates,
ทำไมมา
that's how we can talk.
ก็นอนอยู่ดีๆตื่นเช้ามาก็ปวดแขนเลย
Our throats are vibrating. Just like when we hear a bee or a mosquito or a fly, lots of those insects, they beat the wings very fast, back and forward, vibrating. So that's what makes this the buzz, the vibration. Buzz. When he stops flying, his wings stop vibrating. So then we don't hear him. Okay, and same with the drum. When we hit it, the whole surface of the drum, all around it, goes up and down, boom, up and down, boom, up and down, boom. The drum comes here, it is vibrating. It vibrates. Vibrates. When it's a trumpet, blow it in his mouth, the air goes through and out. But when it's in the trumpet, it's going up and down until and we can hear it. It is what's it? Vibrates. Vibrates. Where do sounds come from? A bird can make sound. Where a sound comes from, the source. And there's two sources we've just gone through. Two sorts of sound. We have natural,
เขาว่าจังได
natural sound, artificial sound. A bird is an animal, so it makes natural sound.
ไม่ว่าบอกมันแล้วมันสิบอกกันแล้วไหมสิพวกบอกไว้คำ
Things that are alive, like people and animals, natural things like the wind or the rain or the ocean, they make natural sources. They are natural sources of sound. But we just need to remember natural sound. Natural sound from thunder or people. So people or animals or stone. Things that people can make in a big factory are artificial. Artificial sound from vehicles like cars. Cars are artificial. Or construction, when they break up rocks with the machine, that is artificial. Or when we play a trumpet or bang on a drum, they're all artificial. And if we don't like the sound, we call it noise. Noise, and it can hurt our ears. Too loud. If it's loud, and that's noise. Noise. Like fireworks. Bang, 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 bang. Noise. And the last part we need to remember is, how does sound travel? Sound travels in all directions. All directions. It goes up, it goes down, it goes left, it goes right, it goes to the top, it goes to the bottom. All different ways it can go. So,
Excuse me เด็กๆปิดไมค์นะคะใครยังไม่ปิดไมค์ปิดก่อนนะแล้วใครที่ยังเขียนหน้าจออย่าเพิ่งขีดนะคะรบกวนทีเชอร์นะลูกปิดไมค์ก่อนนะ Thank you
okay.
Keep going ค่ะ
When we hear the clock ringing, the sound goes over here so the boy can hear it, but it also goes over here so the girl can hear it. And if there was a bird up in the sky, the sound also goes up there and the bird can hear it. Or else if there was a little a snake, maybe, on the ground, he can hear it as well because the sound goes in all directions. Wherever we are, if it's loud enough, we can hear it. Whether we're in the right or over on the left or on the top or on the bottom of the sound. Sound goes in all directions. So when a phone rings, we can hear it over here, we can hear it over here, we can hear it here, we can hear it up here. The sound is going out in all directions, all directions. So what would happen if sound only went in one direction? So if a car, or if we had our clock and it only went in one direction, that way, if we were standing over here, we wouldn't be able to hear it. But sound doesn't go just in one direction, it goes in all directions. All directions. Not just not one direction. Not one direction, all directions. My writing's bad. So what have we learned about sound? We can't play that one because we get into trouble. Oh, we can't watch it there. So let's remember what we've learned. Sound comes from vibrating, and we use our ears to hear it. The sources of sound are natural for people, animals, or artificial, like for cars or for musical instruments, or telephones, or televisions. They're all artificial. And sound travels in all directions, all directions. And next time we do this, we might write this out. We'll make our mind map. We've got sound produced by vibration. Two sources of sound, natural and artificial, and it travels in all directions. And the last part we have to remember is noise is loud sounds that we don't like. A loud sound, yeah, that's loud. And vibration means that something goes up and down, or left and right, very fast. That's what makes the sound. What else do we want to know about sound? Oh, that's right. I think that we don't want to know anything more. So now, if we can get out our books, our science workbook, and page number 63. Carry on with 63.
โอเคค่ะ เปิดหน้า63นะคะ เล่ม Science นะลูก Workbook นะคะเราทำไปพร้อมกันเลยโอเคลิโอ
ไหนอะครับ
And okay, we've all got
อย่า
our
ลืมปิดไมค์นะ
อันไหนอะครับพี่เชื่ออันนี้เหรอ
Science
That's it. Science.
Science
ไฟแอน
หน้า63
หน้า60
เก่งมาก
63
We can watch the video later and get the answers from there, but we'll go through them now. We ran out of
63ถามใช่ไหมคะ
here we are. Do complete sentences. Let's just
อ้าว
go through our words. We've got
หน้า
trumpet.
63เหรอครับ
A trumpet, that's an instrument that we
เหรอ
blow.
ครับ
Vibrate.
ใช่แล้วหน้า63โอเคที่ช่วยจะสอนแล้ว ปิดไมค์นะคะ
63
We've got two sorts of sound, artificial and over here, natural. We've got artificial sounds come from vehicles. Another word for vehicles is cars. Maybe that's a bit hard. Why don't we cross that out and write cars? And what else have we got? We use our ears to hear things. And we remember that sound travels in all, A-double-L, all directions. Okay, so let's start. Number one, sound comes from something, objects, and can be heard by our, what part of our body do we use to listen to things? So heard by our ears. Sound comes from vibrating objects. Sound comes from vibrating objects and can be heard by our ears. So let's put in vibrating and ears. And when we're ready, so here's vibrating up there. Copy that, copy it straight from written it. And number two, sound moves in one direction or all directions. Sound moves in all directions. Moves up and down and left and right. We can hear it everywhere. And there are the sources of sound can be, if they come from a person, like you and me, or an animal, like a rooster or a dog barking, or the rain, and they're natural if they come. So that's one sort of sound. And the other sound is the sound that comes from things like musical instruments, the television, the radio, a motorbike going past, or an airplane in the sky. They're all artificial. Art, A-R-T, if, ishal, artificial sounds. Number four, just said it, three things that are examples of natural sources of sound. People, us, humans, animals, because they're alive, living things, animals, and thunder from the sky. They're all natural. natural. So try and say natural and artificial. Try and vibrate and all directions, all our different words. So we had our natural sources of sound, humans, animals, and thunder. This time we've got, like I said up the top, what's a car? A car is a vehicle. When we say vehicle, we mean cars, buses, motorbikes, bicycles, big bulldozer machines. They're all vehicles. So vehicle, aircraft, and mining explosions, when we blow up the rocks to get out the gold, they're all artificial. How many have we got to go? 2 more. We've got a sort of instrument that we have to blow on. That was the first one. That was a trumpet. Trumpets we have to blow. Trumpets need to be blown. That's when we push air out of our mouth so it vibrates in the trumpet and makes the sound. And that means the last one is, let's find out what the last one is. I think got trumpets, we've done vibrating, we did artificial, we did vehicles, we did natural, we did animals, we did ears. Number 2 was all directions. That means the last one is vibrate. Vibrate. Grasshoppers. When grasshoppers, insects, rub their body parts, they vibrate. That's like if we rub our hands, we can hear it. They're causing things to vibrate. So make it a bit smaller so you can see all of them. Oh. And if you haven't got time to fill them in right now, then you can watch the video or go back and have a look in your textbook and all the answers should be there. Now we're just going to remember our words again. Our vibrating up the top, all directions, natural sound or artificial sound. And that's about it. Oh, and noise, when we make loud things that we don't like. Okay. So we're about to lose our
เสร็จยังไม่ทัน
but
ทำงานไม่เช็ดหน้าจอเวลา BM
if you haven't finished the video, thumbs up everyone.
มันทำไว้ล่ะบ๊ายบาย
See you soon.
บ๊ายบาย
See you later. I'll see you on Friday for a maths soon. Bye.